What's up, guys? Welcome back to In the Pressbox, episode 85. My name is Benjamin. You are?
And howdy, it's Alex, and your boy Aiden will not be here. So no predictions from that loser.
We should just vacate his predictions for the whole week. A last second no show on the episode is just brutal. Alex, you have the music pulled up? Because let's roll the music over here.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Because very awkward intro again. I'm gonna have a okay. There we go. Drink this stuff. It's good for you. Hydrate. How about this? Everybody that's watching, everybody that's listening, wherever you are, hydrate. It's good for you. Remember to do that. I need to remember to do that better. We're hydrating over here. What are you drinking over there? It looks tasty. What are you drinking?
Kroger brand water
With a little packet in there.
Strawberry Nerds packet.
It's tasty. I'm drinking. See, I'm being all weird over here. I'm drinking hint water. It's like water, but they put watermelon in it. It's good and it's healthy and it gets me to drink water. So that's what we're doing.
The hint ones. I like the Sam's Club ones. If you ever had that.
No, but I'll go get those. You know what I really hate that everybody loves is I hate. You know, LaCroix. Okay, well I hate LaCroix. LaCroix is the.
I didn't take the hint that he likes water.
LaCroix is the sparkling water version of hint. But yeah, it's okay. Let's talk about this week. Let's talk about this week's headlines in sports. Titans open up the preseason against the Bucks at home. NFL preseason is back. Olympic Games continue. Brandon Ayuk nears trade to get out of San Francisco. Djokovic completes tennis last weekend, and Nashville SC struggles continue despite the new coach, BJ Callahan. Let's talk about the NFL. There are some interesting things because tonight, you look at what's happening tonight. I think we are going to see on NFL Network here is who are the Patriots playing? It's the Panthers and the Patriots. I'm very intrigued by this game because you look at who's playing. I think Drake May is going to be playing, but more importantly, the Dak Prescott of the podcast, Joe Rocket Arm Milton, will be playing a majority of the game from what I hear. I'm excited to watch that because I've been hearing rumors that Joe Milton is good on the Patriots and that he has been getting even some first-team reps. Alex, are you surprised by this to see Joe Milton already taking over?
Along.
That is true.
With wide receiver or NFL wide receivers that can actually catch his balls or can run fast enough where they can go the length of the field that Joe Milton can throw it. He's going to be versatile. Imagine him with Tyreek Hill. Oh, my gosh. He would be electrifying. And he's with the Patriots.
Imagine him with Brandon Ayuk. You could see Brandon Ayuk possibly going there. I mean, we don't know. Except I think the Patriots kind of pulled out of that, and I think now it's up to the Steelers and the Browns. If you're Brandon Ayuk, because it seems like Brandon Ayuk has a full decision, but Alex, when he makes this decision, he is staying wherever he signs. He's staying there, and he is locked in there. It sounds like, from what I understand, for 5 years. I don't know why the contract works out this way. But if you're Brandon Ayuk and you're picking between the Steelers and the Browns, which team are you picking? Because the Steelers lose, I think it's some picks, and I think Deontay Johnson in this trade, possibly, from what I understand. And I know that the Browns would lose Amari Cooper. So if you're Brandon Ayuk, which one are you picking?
Steelers.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Without a doubt, it's got to be the Steelers. You got Justin Fields, George Pickens right next to you. I think he would be ridiculous to go to the Browns, no matter what the money is, if you want to win. Also, I don't trust Deshaun Watson. I don't think anybody does. I mean, he's really, really not as good as he used to be.
And I got a question.
Yeah.
So for the predictions and the kind of overall, the predictions, last week, the Hall of Fame game, it got into the third quarter. Is that a no-go on the predictions, or I go whoever had the lead when the game over?
I think they declared. I believe that the Bears won. They're like game canceled, but Bears win. So like the Bears have an undefeated preseason record, or whoever won that. So
Oh,
I would just say whoever won that. I mean, they declared a winner. What do you think about the Titans, Alex, this weekend? What are you looking for? I don't think Will Levis is playing. DeAndre Hopkins is not playing. Titans battling some injuries. Personally, I'm really looking for Treylon Burks and then that backup quarterback battle between Will Levis and Mason Rudolph. Who do you think is the better quarterback between Will Levis and Malik Willis and Mason Rudolph? Who do you think is the better quarterback? I'm gonna go. I've been hearing a lot of really good things about Malik, and I've always been a believer in Malik and Burks. Whether it's a little unrealistic and unfair, but I'm very excited to get to see Malik play. Always my favorite Titan. Who do you think's the better quarterback, though?
Proven wise, I see Mason Rudolph because he's been with the league for so long. My only thing with the Titans is, like you said, injuries. And now our good offensive guard that we got from the Commanders, he's retiring. Jeffrey Simmons, a little bit controversy in practice. So a little bit uncertainty there. At some moments, Titans fans feel like we got this, we can get to the playoffs. But right now, in like weeks like this, Titans fans are concerned that we may not even place top 3 in our division.
No, I agree with you, and I'm concerned. I'm very concerned about our strength of schedule too.
Yeah.
It's a very tough schedule, and to have our right guard just retire like that all of a sudden is really not going to help, and that really concerns me for the offensive line. I think the offensive line is the most fundamental piece, maybe, of this whole team, and I also would argue that linebackers are a very fundamental piece of this team, and we're very thin at depth in both of those areas. Meanwhile, our secondary probably going to be the best secondary in the whole league. You look at like what we've added and what we've done on paper, we are the best secondary, but that does not matter if you do not have a good offensive line for Will Levis to play, behind. And I'm concerned about it. I really am against some of those teams that we're playing.
You got DeAndre Hopkins. He may be out for the first or second game.
Yep.
I mean, now with our new secondary core, Caleb Farley may not be as big of a miss. But what do you think about Caleb Farley? Rumors kind of coming out that he tore his hammy and may be out for a couple weeks.
I actually did not. I did not see that, but Caleb Farley. I feel bad for his whole situation. I think it was his dad died. In the house explosion. I mean, that is just like that's so unfortunate. I mean, and just the whole thing has not really worked in Tennessee for Caleb, and then that did not help him at all when it kind of seemed like he was finally building that confidence. Then this year, I've seen him kind of come back. It looks like he's been a little up and down, but overall better. So I like Caleb Farley, but injuries have really plagued his career too. And now talking about right there the torn hamstring potentially or whatever, pulled hamstring, that's not good. So I think it's probably time to cut ties with Caleb Farley. I mean, there's a lot of players on this team where I think it's time to cut some ties with. I'm tired of some of these players. I like some of these players, but players like Mason Kinsey, people like that, who I don't really feel like are contributing. Even I would have said cut ties with Malik Willis until I've apparently heard that he's been playing really well, but before that he wasn't contributing a whole lot to this team. And but you got to look at that secondary. That secondary is so loaded. They're the best in the league.
But I feel like we're focusing on that when it was already kind of our strength. I feel like we need to put our focus on something else, like our line, defensive line.
Yeah, I mean No, you're right. They always say you win the games at the line. And
both of our lines, if we get both of our lines just good enough, I feel like we certainly have a good team. But right now, just kind of the uncertainty all around, and especially in that core, I don't understand.
yeah, nothing on that Bucks team is scaring me too much for this weekend. But I'm looking for Will Levis. Alex, is there any particular game or particular players that you're kind of looking for this weekend, just like around the league, like Joe Milton, anybody like that, any Vols, Malik Neighbors, maybe with the Giants?
Hendon Hooker, Joe Middleton, certainly looking out for Titans games.
What about Alex? Real quick question. What do you think about Jabari Small being on the Titans roster? Do you think he can make the cut? He's competing with Chestnut.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like that's the running back room is low. That's gonna be tough for small. All right, let's move on to the Olympics. Soccer gold medal preview. That
Wait,
is,
I'm sorry.
yeah,
Back to the NFL. What do you think about Nick Foles retiring?
I saw that. Kind of a legend. I mean, his whole career was kind of made off of those things, but
Yeah.
very clutch, man. Nick
Certainly
Foles, all time.
overrated. I don't think he's going to go to the Hall of Fame, but certainly a good career and superstar.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen a player just like clutch up like that. I mean, truly, Nick Foles is one of a kind. Big props to Nick Foles. Uh, Gold medal preview: France against Spain. That should be interesting. Um, and then the bronze medals Morocco playing in that. They're winning right now. And then you also look at the Olympics basketball. There are some people who were talking to me the other day about this. They said you need to talk more about Olympics basketball on the podcast. So we'll do a little bit of that. You look at what's happening with the United States. We've looked good. There's been some weird areas that we've struggled in. We play Serbia today against Jokic. Alex, what do you think about this USA basketball team? People have been actually asking. There's literally requests made to talk about this on the podcast. What do you think about USA basketball at the Olympics? I've not seen a whole lot, but from what I've seen, it's looked good. What do you think?
Yeah, I certainly agree that I've been kind of catching some of the games, not as much as I would like in an Olympic standpoint. Just kind of looking all around, but you know what? They played well. Australia's out now. Canada's out shockingly. So not Titans. USA certainly has gonna have a run for their money. And we last Olympics, the roster was kind of cut short. USA plays very well this season. It's USA's year to win it, and their only year to win it. Like, there's no reason for them not to win gold. You have Jokic, Serbia's team. Um, France is also still in it. So those are only the big kind of threats we have. And if we lose, we have a problem.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is totally ours to win. And then, speaking of stuff like this, right? You look at things that we should win. We should win the gold in the women's soccer this Saturday. We should win the gold in the basketball gold medal this Saturday. What do you think about the gold medal count right now? It's 27-25. U.S. is leading against China. China always wins. I saw this last night. I'm just going off of this. Last night, I saw that China always wins, and this is true. They always win the table tennis, the ping pong, and they always win the diving. Yeah, what are you going to say?
Right now, it's 28-27.
Oh, okay. Well, then that changed. Okay, well, based off of that, Alex, do you think that who do you think is going to win the gold medal count between the U.S. and China? Because I think it's going to be close. Is what they were saying. Because you look at China again, table tennis, diving, but the U.S. should win in basketball and in the women's soccer. What do you think about that? Do you think the U.S. wins the medal count again? And I think
I think we can pull out. Um, I think we can pull out victorious against China. But my only thing is, what does it mean? Like, um, how do you win the Olympics? How does your country win the Olympics? Like, USA has a lot more. What's it called?
like medals.
Yeah, a lot more players, but a lot more medals. So, is medal count? Do you
No,
base it off medal count
no, they
and then
only base it off of the gold medal.
only off of gold medals?
Yeah, I just discovered that like this summer. I think the U.S. has won. I think it's 4 Olympics in a row. So I think since 20, what would that
No,
be?
I'm just saying like you. Like, how do you
Oh,
like?
how do I base it off of? I base it off of gold medals as well. Because I mean,
Okay.
if you look at it, right, like sometimes maybe some rare exceptions, but normally if I'm like we're rooting for the U.S. here, I'm not going crazy over a bronze medal. Like I'm wanting to see gold. I'm wanting to see success. I'm wanting to see wins, and something
Yeah.
like a silver, is okay. But that's how I base it. Gold.
Yeah, I say right now, not like right now, but I like to see like when you guys say they're triple the amount of overall medals. But I certainly look at gold medals because I mean some of the smaller countries you can kind of see where it's like not fair for them. But I feel like that's kind of the overall aspect of the Olympics, where you kind of see some of the biggest nations kind of just going at it.
Yeah, I mean, you're totally right. And also, the reason I don't, based off of the overall medals, is exactly what you were just saying. I mean, you look at like small countries, they don't stand a chance, you know?
Hmm.
So that's why I based it off of the gold. Djokovic cements his legacy, won the gold medal, completed the trophy cabinet. Very surprised by that. I actually have to say I'm extremely surprised by that. Very happy about that. Being a Djokovic fan, kind of cements his legacy as the greatest of all time. Kind of tennis's version of Messi winning the World Cup and cementing his legacy, or Brady beating the Falcons, coming back and cementing his legacy.
Do you
Those
like
were kind of
Nikola
goat
Jokic?
moments. What are you saying?
Do you like Nikola Jokic?
You know, I'm not a big Jokic fan. I'm not a fan, man. I mean, he's good. I
You just said
respect
you were
him.
a fan of Jokic.
Nah, he's boring. He's boring. I'm a fan of the Greek Freak. I'm a Giannis fan. Why
Really?
why to be a fan of
He's
Jokic?
kind of been irrelevant ever since coming to Nashville. He's been irrelevant.
I know. See, Giannis hit the massive suey right before the game against Messi, and ever since then he's fallen off of a cliff. What are you gonna say, Alex? Oh my goodness, that's such a big reaction. Did you
I made a
spill?
spill. I made a spill. I made a
I
spill.
could already tell based off of that. While you do that, I'll talk about Nashville SC. We'll recap that real quick. BJ Callahan era gets off to a rocky start. I was in attendance for that first game. Then the main question is this season over? Is this season lost for Nashville SC? I wouldn't quite say it is yet. I think that we have a lot of time to improve, room to grow, but this roster needs to get better. I think we need a complete overhaul of the roster, completely restart. I mean, just watching the team in person versus on TV is so much different. You look at in person, they're completely disorganized. They don't look like they know what they're doing. And I will say this, BJ Callahan's system, I've always said I will die on a hill for BJ Callahan. I think he's a phenomenal coach, but his system is too complicated for these players right now. He's asking them to do things that are too skilled. For instance, passing an over, like a cross over the defense in the exact middle. Nobody on this team can do that except for Hani Mukhtar. Nobody can do that. We need to get a better roster. This season, I think we'll sneak in the playoffs and we'll get eliminated the first round, and that's about it. But it's time to completely overhaul the roster, and I'm going to name players. Lovitz needs to go. Godoy needs to go. Davis needs to go. Muehl definitely needs to go. Anunga definitely needs to go. These are players that are not professional level players right now for us. And I'm
You know
sorry,
who
but
needs to
they
come
got to go.
back? Fafa!
That's what I was saying. Fafa would work perfectly in this system, and he wants to be traded. I want Fafa back. And literally, other people have said that. Fafa, the Zesty King, as they call him now in the MLS. Did you know that they call him the Zesty King? I don't know why they do that, but apparently he does zesty dribbling skills. But the Zesty King and our GOAT, Fafa Pico, we need him back. We need him back. But yeah, and until then, it's gonna be a rough
You know
season.
what something that surprised me was?
What?
Is that as soon as I heard news that Nashville is gonna maybe looking at y'all's back, I put them on my team on FIFA 20 because that's what I have. So it's like this like 18 year old kid that's like a 60 overall, has no facial hair, looks like a complete angel. Now I see him on the TV and he has a massive beard and looks 40 years old, and it surprised the heck out of me.
There was one thing I don't think. Did you see the goal? Did you see the goal on Tuesday that we scored?
No.
Okay, that was a really good goal. If people watching at home, if you did not see that, I'd watch that. That was a phenomenal goal. It happened with Schaffelberg crossed it into Yazbek, and instead of Yazbek going to head it in, he one time volleyed it off of his foot back to Surge, who hit it in. Genius move. Yazbek's been inconsistent. He's not looked the best, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because he's new. But then you look at the penalty shootout, right? Like Muehl has the chance to win it. His penalty is saved, and then Lovitz misses the net. Like we can't have things like that anymore. I think that the club is moving past this level, and there's a lot of players. And like Joe Willis is a good player, but he's older. It's time for him to go as well. Even
How
looking
old?
at the warm ups, before anybody says anything, looking at the warm ups, you go to the games, right? and you look at these goalkeepers warm up, the other two goalkeepers were better than Joe Willis in the warm ups. They were saving more. They seemed more, lively and energized, and that's understandable because Joe Willis is older and it's the last year of his contract, so I would not pick that up. But Joe Willis is a good keeper. It is the last year of Joe Willis's contract. I'm not picking that up.
I did not realize he's 35.
Yeah. Oh, he's 35. I thought he was 34. Yeah. I mean, Joe Willis, man, MLS legend. But honestly, I really miss Dax McCarty too. Like Dax McCarty's a big miss in this team. But yeah, really, it's time for Muehl and Lovitz to go. Like they're not good. And Shaq Moore's been very
did we go on the
disappointing.
market for a goalkeeper, or did we get Isaiah, whatever his name is?
I don't know. We may go on the market, or we may just stick with Panico, the guy who wears like the head thing. We may just stick with him, but
He
I
annoys me because I don't like it.
no, I don't like it either. But you know who the best player was? There's this guy. There's this 18, or I don't know. I don't know how old he is actually, but his name's Benjamin Martino, and BJ Callahan called him up, and he looked the best in the warm-ups to me. I was like, wow, like what a save! Like he saved Hani's shots. But there's one last thing I'm going to say, and then we'll move on to the College Football 25. And everybody knows that it's true. At this point, I've been saying it for so long, like so long. I've been saying Hani Mukhtar is a great player, but right now to me, it's feeling like he's just getting in the daily cardio and like not trying. And you looking at the warm-ups, the biggest thing that I saw, I looked very closely at Hani. What's going on? His body language did not seem like someone who was fired up. And that makes sense. I mean, it's been a rough year, really only scoring penalties, not doing a lot. But Alex, well, my question is to you, and I can't fully put a finger on it. Alex, why do you think Hani Mukhtar has struggled so much this year and has really fallen off of a cliff?
I mean, that's kind of a rough.
I mean, I can't figure it out. He's just fallen off.
I think it's just kind of the chemistry now. He was the lone goal scorer. But now you got Surridge coming in. He may have not. There may have been some sort of thing in the National SC organization. Maybe he didn't want Surridge, or maybe they lied to him about that. So maybe some sort of thing in the organization where he may be kind of stuck here. But I feel like it's maybe something in the organization that he may have been lied to, or may have been not honest to, or may have been just confidence. Confidence is a big thing in sports. So I think
True.
it's one of those.
I think you're probably right. I bet you it's a combination of things. Also, I think that we were kind of using him more defensively this year than we've ever used him. And I think that's really been rough on him. The frustrating part to me is I can still tell he's a quality player. It's not like he's completely fallen off athletically or anything. He just dives more, kind of argues with the refs more, just kind of like some lazy back passes, some things where I'm like, like
turning into Draymond Green.
Yeah, no, but like
No, Draymond Green, he was a good player. Now he does in things.
The Draymond Green in the MLS. You know who the Draymond Green in the MLS was Zlatan when he came. He'd like headbutt people. This dude was crazy. But I mean, Hani is like, yeah. I mean, it's just a combination. But one final thing I'll say, and then you can say something. I saw something on Twitter that I think perfectly sums up this team. This National SC team, Alex, it's like the 2015 Titans and Hani Mukhtar's Chris Johnson. If you remember the 2015 Titans, they were so bad, and Chris Johnson got paid a boatload of money, right? And then kind of fell off, and like anytime he'd be touched, he'd fall over, right? And Hani Mukhtar's Chris Johnson this year. So there you go. I thought that summed it up. I was like, wow, like that's a perfect analogy. What are you going to say, Alex?
Do you know who the 2015 Titans were led by?
Who?
Your favorite substitute teacher.
Wait, actually?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Wait, actually, I'm going to go look that up right now. Wait, Alex, go look that up.
Here's what I was going to say. What do you think about the Philadelphia Union, like the Benjamin guy on Philadelphia Union? What do you think about him?
Oh, like the young kid?
Yeah, the 14-year-old.
Oh, I think he's really good. I think he's really good, but I think that they're rushing him a little too much. Wait, I'm looking up this 2015 Titans roster because who was the quarterback? I think it was one of the Hasselbacks, wasn't it? I mean, I don't remember a whole lot. Marcus Mariota?
No, he was like a rookie or something.
Yeah. And wait, we were not that bad when he was the rookie. I think they mean 2014 is what we're talking. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, it was Zach Mettenberger was the quarterback. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. All right. We
I'm
won't get
making
into
fun of
that.
the 2014 Titans.
Shout out to Delaney Walker, man. I love Delaney Walker. He's a great player. All right, let's go to College Football 25 Dynasty update. I saw this morning. I don't know if you saw this, but it seems like they've done a massive patch on the game, even for existing dynasties. So I may go hop on Dynasty and see if kind of some of the rankings and the scheduling is good. 6-4 this year. Started 6-0. We've lost 4 straight. Not been good going for Vanderbilt, but that's because the second half of our season was really hard. Got up to 14th ranked in the country. And I did not tell you this, Alex. We were in the running for the number 1 player in the whole country. The running back, Alex, get this from
Oh
Brentwood,
yeah.
Tennessee.
Oh, I
Running
thought it was
back.
Kentucky.
No, Brentwood. And
He was from Brentwood.
yeah, we were in the running. We were in the running for him, but I ended up signing my first 5-star DeMarcus Robinson from I think it was Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and he's a 5-star running back, and we barely got him over Arkansas, and he's the
What position?
25th ranked player. So I'm very happy with it
What
because
position?
running back, and he's an elusive back. He's like his speed is 99. He's like Saquon Barkley, and he's really short. But he's like Saquon Barkley. The glaze has already started for me, but the current running back that I have now is unbelievable. He's almost rushed for 1,000 yards, but again, as usual with the Benjamin Ray save, the problems is that the turnovers are absolutely killing me. I've thrown 26 interceptions this year, so. Alex,
Do you
you
have
can
a problem
update.
picking up a lot of guys? Like I am in the running for a lot of people, but I only have 3 commits, and like everybody else has like 20,
What year or what week are you in? Do you know?
10. Like
You-
I'm in number one. Like I have 20 prospects, and I'm in like at the end of the year I should get 21, but like right now, like none of them want to commit.
What's your job security? Do you know how to check that?
Bro, it's like high. It's like
Yeah,
high.
mine at one point last episode, my job security was safe for now with the yellow thing. I was a 50% chance to stay, and it would have been so embarrassing to get fired by freaking Vanderbilt. We were we were really close. And then this year, my job security is 100% safe, and they wanted to sign me to a 5-year contract extension. And I beat Tennessee for the first time, by the way, too. It was or what is Merkingler or whatever you're.
Merklinger.
Yeah, in the game, maybe in real life he's good, but in the game, the worst decision-making quarterback I've ever seen. He took so many sacks from my team, and we barely beat them on the road. So that was kind of a good little milestone. And then they wanted to sign me to a contract extension because if you're a
So
Vandy fan, it's rare.
here's what I would like to say. I am 8-2. My freshman quarterback, number one passer in the country, number one passing yards, number one uh, touch TDs. Um, I'm starting to let off my freshman wide receiver a little bit, trying to get my tight end and better overall wise. Other wide receiver, kind of trying to get them more involved. Um, it's working. So wide receiver, kind of freshman wide receiver, true freshmen, by the way, receiver, slow down. Also, what I did. Okay, so now I was 8. I was 7-1. Or no, I was 7-1. I played a 6-3 Sam Houston. I was up 21 points. My quarterback choked. Isaiah, his name is Isaiah Terezi. He absolutely choked. So we lost. So we lost in a terrible, terrible fashion.
I lost to I lost to Notre Dame, number 2 on the road, so we're 6-1, and then at home I lost in double overtime to 3-4 Ole Miss,
Ooh.
and that was really rough. Also, um, like I have a weird issue, Alex. So my one of my quarterbacks, Alex, is like super quick, but he throws a lot of turnovers, and he's a sophomore quarterback. But then my true freshman quarterback, Alex, his throw power is 99. Like he's like an absolute gunslinger, and he's honestly better than the quarterback that I'm currently starting. But I want to stay with the sophomore quarterback and keep the system going. But he's really good. And then also, have you done the thing that I do? Like for some reason in this game, I've noticed that some of my freshmen have better stats than my seniors. Have you seen that? Like, I don't know if like that's happened for you, but like I'll like a senior with like 81 speed, and then they're like 81 overall, right? But then I literally elect to start the freshman who's got 99 speed. Like, I don't get it. It's just they got some weird ratings problems in my opinion. I don't get that.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like for me it's been kind of overall even. But back to the thing. So I lost, then I play some other team, I forget. Oh, New Mexico State. I play them. I struggled. I struggled bad. 21-0. I was losing 21-0. Um, so I put it in um my better overall junior junior quarterback, and we kind of struggle. We struggle a lot actually. No, we don't struggle with him. We are actually good with him. Sorry, and we're good. We get to the point where we put in backups. We just absolutely destroy them. So now we're 8-2, and we play LSU on the road. So I want to know, who should I start? The quarterback that's been playing good for me, or do I go back to the freshman quarterback that's played good all season for me, just kind of struggling a little bit? So do I
I'd
test him on the road against LSU, or do I put in a quarterback that's been playing better
what
recently?
So you got a freshman quarterback and the other quarterback a junior,
Yeah,
and you're on the road against LSU.
yeah.
Play the junior without a doubt. The composure's got to be better. I don't know because I always try to ride. I get a little bit impatient and I'll like recruit like the 4-star quarterback, right? And then I'll just like be like, boom, like they're starting like from the get go, and then they'll go on the road against like Auburn or something and throw like 5 interceptions. Well, I mean, I'll throw 5 interceptions, but like the composure is not as good with the freshman quarterbacks as in real life. I mean, so I would go with
Yeah,
the
that's what
junior.
I'm thinking. I think I should just go with the junior. If we have a chance of winning, which they've been kind of struggling a little bit, they were number two. They've lost 3 games in a row. Now they're
Have
number
you been
two.
ranked?
Not me.
Okay. In my by the way, in my like save, Western Kentucky was ranked at 4 at one point in the save, and the quarterback, Alex, I was gonna send you a picture, actually won the Heisman. Their quarterback,
What was his name?
no joke. I don't know. It was like Stefan something, like Stefan. I forget, and like started
What
looking
year
him up.
was this? Your second, third?
Like 2027. So last year. And then this year they're ranked 6, and then they lost to somebody. Now they're ranked like 22nd. But Western Kentucky's kind of sneaky good. I don't understand what's going on. And I looked at the coach, right? I got bored and I like went on like the coaching tabs and stuff, and you can see like job security and different things. And the Western Kentucky coach is the most sought after coach in like the whole save or whatever. Like his like prestige is like the highest. Like my prestige went from a C to an A+ when we were 6-1. So right now I have an offer from Colorado in Texas, but I'm not going to take it. I mean, we're going with Vanderbilt. So that's kind
Well,
of it.
right now, until they do JUCO teams, I'm not going to do coaching. Next year, I'm probably going to do coach.
You know what my plan is? I'm gonna finish this like dynasty thing with Vanderbilt, and then I'm gonna like just make believe and say, okay, well I've won the championship with Vanderbilt, and then I'll go and switch over to Madden and like take over like a really bad team like the Panthers or somebody. You know, kind of like how like Matt Rule, for instance, like took over Baylor, won the championship, and then went That's what I'm gonna do.
But that's a lot of simming you got to do.
I don't sim. These take me so long. I play almost
No, no,
every
no,
day.
no. You can't win the national championship at Vanderbilt in 2038 and then come
Oh
here.
no, no, I know. I'm just playing. I'm just playing make believe here. I'm gonna, like we pick up in 2024. I mean, we're trying. I'm not simming the whole thing. I don't want Bryce Young to be like a seasoned veteran or something by the time I show up. Like, no, no. I see what you're saying now. I'm in like year 2028, about to get to 2029. Probably today I'm gonna get to 2029.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do.
Have you seen that
When they
one
had
guy?
like when they have all the teams in there, I'm gonna start as like a really small team, and then make my way up to like a Texas powerhouse.
Have you seen?
Um,
Have you Alex? Have you seen that one guy on Twitter who took over Temple and went to like 2048? That
and
was
then he got
funny.
fired.
Yeah, no, he like I think he finally won it. It's like what is it like La Sponge or like I don't get it.
Well, Sponge, that's right. I think.
Sir Higgins La Sponge or something, Icy Vert or whatever that guy's name is. That's funny. I've been seeing that like all over. Okay, let's move on to predictions. This has been like one of like the longest episodes we've done in a very long time. All right, let's move on. Panthers against the Patriots, Alex. Opening preseason game. I'll start us off. I'm gonna go with the Patriots due to I feel like they're playing, better backups like Joe Milton and people like that, honestly. So I'm gonna give the Panthers or the Patriots the win.
I'm going with the Patriots as well.
Texans
Tom
against
Brady is gonna be too electric for them.
Texans against the Steelers. I'm gonna go with the Steelers. Justin Fields and Russell Wilson. I bet you probably will play that. So I'm gonna go with the Steelers in that one.
Caleb Farley just made ESPN. If you saw that, Benjamin.
Just made what?
ESPN,
For what?
the hamstring.
Oh dang it. Let me go look at that.
Let's go down gambling. Oh dang it!
Oh dang it. And then
I'm going with the Texans.
I go with the Texans. Okay. All right. Next one. I'm gonna look at the Caleb Farley thing in a second. We got the Bills and the Bears. I'm gonna go with the Bears. This game they confirmed Josh Allen will play a little bit, but more importantly, Caleb Williams will play. So I'm gonna go with Caleb Williams and the Bears.
I'm going with the Bears as well.
I'm definitely gonna check that out. I'm curious to see how Caleb does. Raiders and the Vikings. I'm gonna go with the Vikings. JJ McCarthy and company. Sam Darnold. Again, we're thinking preseason here, so I'm gonna go with the Vikings due to who they're playing.
I'm going with the Vikings as well.
Chiefs against the Jaguars. I got the Chiefs all day, any day, especially with Patrick playing in the first quarter. Who you got?
Oh, I didn't know that. Chiefs.
49ers against the Titans. I got the Titans in this one. 49ers. I said we were playing the Bucks the whole time. Oh my goodness, we're playing the 49ers. That's really bad, man. I
That's like
promise. I promise I keep up with the Titans. I don't know why I thought we were playing. I don't get that. 49ers against the Titans. I'm going to go with the Titans in that. Again, 49ers don't have anything that scares me. We'll see if Brandon Ayuk is even on that sideline by the time that comes on Saturday. Who do you have?
we play. We don't even play. We don't play the Bucks at all.
You know what? You know why I said that is because I think last year our first game was against the Bucks in the preseason.
Yeah, it was.
And then, okay, we go 49ers, and then it's the Seahawks. I remember that. So,
What is it? I'm sorry.
49ers and Titans. Who do you have?
Titans.
Broncos and the Colts. I got the Broncos in this one.
I got the Broncos. Who's going to be starting?
I think it. I don't know. I don't really know because they listed Bo Nix third on the depth chart, but I guess they do that for all their rookies, so they're really kind of keeping it, close wraps or whatever they say. Cowboys and the Rams. Who do you have?
I had the Rams.
I got the Cowboys in that one. France against Germany in basketball. I'm gonna go with France. Wembanyama, I think, gets the win there.
France.
United States against Serbia. I got the United States, and it's not even close in my opinion.
Is this
Basketball.
Men's.
Yeah.
I'm going with USA.
United States against Australia, and this time in women's basketball. I got the women in that one. I got United States.
I got USA.
uh, uh, what's the next one? France against Belgium in women's basketball. I'm gonna go with France. We're gonna go with the double France against the USA
Oh,
matchup for me.
France as well.
Egypt against Morocco. Probably shouldn't even be on here since this game's already happening, but I'm gonna go with Morocco.
You're going with Egypt.
Go with Morocco. They're up like 4-0 right now.
Okay,
I
you
may
cheater. I'm going with Morocco then.
I may just take it off, Alex. I don't really know if that should be on there. France against Spain. I got obviously soccer now. I got Spain in the gold final.
I got women. I think Spanish girls look better.
This
Oh,
is
then you
men.
put women.
This is men.
I
No,
put women.
because then Spain and Germany is women. France against Spain is men.
You just put women.
No, I did not. No. Look
Yes, you
on
did, guys. But Benjamin is judging women.
this dude is fraudulent. No,
No, not when you put on my thing.
I put okay, oh my
You
goodness.
put women.
Okay.
Like only women.
Let me simplify this for you. Let me simplify this in simple terms, Alex. Okay? Egypt and Morocco is men. France against Spain is men. Spain against Germany is women.
Oh, I didn't see the
We're
men's
talking the
part.
men's first, and then we'll go to the women.
I didn't see the men's part, but I thought it was you just kind of putting roles on women. Like, I'm going with Spain.
Hani Mukhtar's doing a lot of like that this season. Spain against Germany, and this time it's the women's match. I got Spain as well.
I'm so confused. I only have one match. I don't have two matches.
Predict, buddy.
I only had how many games do you have? I have 15.
16.
I only have 15.
Okay, well pick the
You know what? I'm going with Spain for both of them.
yeah, okay, that's what I did too. Okay, last prediction. Brazil against the United
There's
States.
17. I don't see all these. You didn't send the full picture.
My goodness. Let me go.
Oh,
Look.
there it goes.
Let me see. Am I beating the allegations or no over here? I sent the full picture. Oh my goodness.
I didn't copy the full picture.
All right. Last one, Alex. Last one. Brazil against the United States in the women's gold medal match. I'm gonna go with the United States.
USA.
We bring it home. All right, that concludes this week's episode. That's like a long episode.
With two people.
With only two people. I cannot believe is he really still weed eating right now?
Yes. The square footage that he has to cover is smaller than your backyard, Benjamin. I don't understand why.
I feel like he just didn't want to be on the podcast this week. I'm accusing him of that. If you're watching Aiden, I'm accusing you of that one. So we'll see. It's okay. He'll do the thumbnail and the title and everything. I'm not doing anything like that this weekend. We'll let him do that. All right. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Benjamin. That's Lil Lee. That's Lil Alex. I'm done.
You know what? I would like to avoid this conclusion because I have a little surprise. Benjamin, do you know about this?
No.
I have a little surprise for you.
I have a very. Oh wait, I probably do know what this is.
You know what the surprise is?
I have a feeling.
Absolutely nothing. We're gonna end this podcast. Hee hee.